Another outrage here for you today. Saturday, the 26th of January, 1900, right? I am so fucking old. 1900. What is wrong with me? 2025. Hello, you can forgive me for wanting to believe maybe we can go back in time to the 1990s where everything was better, including the music. I wasn't planning on a Saturday outrage today, but here we are, because I have to make a correction to a story I talked about yesterday. Remember those ICE agents at that Chicago elementary school? Well, they turned out not to be ICE agents at all, but they were from the Secret Service. Apparently, some kid in the school made an online thread about an SS protectee. As is the custom with the Secret Service, they do not name the protectee. According to CNN, the confusion resulted when the two agents who showed up to the school presented identification from the Department of Homeland Security, the federal agency that oversees both the Secret Service and ICE. School officials responded to the agents with the understanding they were from ICE amid rumors and reports that the agency was in the community, said the district spokesman. Regardless of which branch of Homeland Security visited the school, the spokesperson said officials followed the established protocols to ensure student safety. The agents were not allowed to talk, were not allowed into the school, or permitted to speak with the staff and students. CNN goes on to say that school officials were on edge, understandably so, as they prepared for possible encounters with ICE agents since President Trump announced a planned nationwide crackdown on illegal immigration and suggested Chicago could be a target for enforcement actions. The CPS spokesperson said our original communication was the result of a misunderstanding, reflective of the fear and concerns in the community amid the new administration's focus on undocumented immigrants. Well, this is the first and probably won't be the last correction I have to make, but for those of you viewing this video, credibility is important. And as a former journalist, I will always correct mistakes that are made because it's simply the right thing to do. Well, while we're here, let's go to some Saturday outrage red meat in this morning's article from The Guardian for our outrage of the day. You may not have realized it, but according to the online conservative publication City Journal, Trump's inauguration was described as exhilarating, arguing it was, quote, safe to be a white male again, end quote. So for the kind of men for whom this dribble appeals to, they can crawl out of their mother's basements, take their pasty white skin outside, and look at the sunshine. It's safe to come out again, boys. Apparently, the NAACP and the feminists won't assault you in the streets. The Guardian article goes on to say that some of these women hating the men, some of these men hating women, I should say, cried for joy over the inauguration and made all kinds of blather about this being the herald of a new age of men. For information, the previous age of men ended with the First World War, but don't tell them that. It may encourage them. Moving on, as Trump swore his presidential oath, the writer Walter Kern, a pro-Trump anti-establishment agitator on X, grandiloquently declared, this is a revolution against a corrupt ancient regime. For those of you who don't speak French, the ancient regime was the political and social system in France before the French Revolution. The term is French for old rule. Now, the affectation of using these grandiloquent foreign language terms like this is a feature of people who want to be more sophisticated than they actually are. If we're going to go with this comparison, we should expect these affectatious arrivistes, see, I can do that too, to haul out the guillotines and start chopping the heads off liberals. I know, once again, don't give them any ideas. But then there was this. After Trump announced that he was canceling the flights of 1,600 Afghan refugees, including families whose lives are in danger because they worked with the U.S. occupation, Jay Nordlinger, a conservative journalist, remarked on X, Quote, in August 2021, a lot of Republicans said we had betrayed the Afghans. What will they say now? The commenter replied, not a damn thing to our everlasting shame. And we'll leave it at that. Until another outrage moves me to comment, remember to join us tomorrow for another episode of From the Bomb Shelter with Katie and Keith. That's all for now.